Hey, it's Jacarius Naylor, and welcome to another episode of the Soap After Show with Jacarius Naylor. Days of our last edition. There won't be no Jay's reviews due to their episodes being boring and stuff like this to me, but I will do one later on today. So yeah. So happy New Year's to everyone, and I know what y'all be asking what happened to me. So I've been sick for like 3 weeks and stuff, and I'm feeling better. And the thing is, I've been busy doing Twitter Spaces. I had this going on. If y'all ain't follow me on Twitter, please give me a follow at DaysStan99, Johnny Stephen 99, and my new account, the Soap After Show. Please give these accounts a follow on Twitter. And my goal is to meet soap stars and stuff for this year, and to meet one of my favorite soap stars, Carson Bowman from Days of Our Lives, who plays Johnny DeMille. So yeah, and now before we start, I son, I actually had like a story to tell y'all, but I did send him a painting that I did for him, and that was like months ago, back in November. And he received it, and he said, "Thank you for this," and he's also said he know who you are. And I was like, wow, he's talking about me. He's talking about me. Oh my god. It was had really started made my day so bright. It really made my day so amazing and stuff. And I love how he care about his fans and everything. So yeah, whew, we done with that. So let's start with January 25th episode of Days of Our Lives. So today's episode was alright. We see Eric woke up with a groan while Sloan was reading Marlena obituary at her apartment. Then she maintained prompted Eric to initiate a round of sex of distraction. So he wouldn't be distracted about anything because he already lost Marlena and stuff. So yeah. Then moving on to the next scene, Gabby passed around the kitchen of the Hernandez house while wrapping up a phone conversation with Will off screen. So yeah, she offered before ending the call is just as someone knocked on the front door. She was annoyed to see that visitor was Wendy. She was holding a bouquet of lilies. Then Gabby snapped before starting to slam the door at Wendy, but she held that door. Wow. Trying to tell her that keeping Lee's secret has been hurting her and agonizing. So Gabby gave her a shake of the head of disbelief. She she teased before taking the flower and conceding that they could be a peace offering. And she confessed before stepping aside so Wendy could enter the house about Lee's. So yeah, I did not really pay attention to this scene so much. So yeah, they were talking about Stefan and Marlena, like trying to get Stephen memories back and everything. So yeah. And moving on to another scene. Speaking of Lee, he received a phone call from Dr. Roth while alone at the Salem Inn. He sputtered before sighing, then agreeing to cater to Roth's every need as long as their ongoing association remain a secret. Oh my god! So I can't wait for all this stuff to come out because they already did about his meetup with Dr. Roth, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just ready for the downfall for Lee. And I already don't like the lead character anyway. He he kind of annoying, but the actor is good looking though. But Lee is so annoying, so he can leave anytime soon. Cause I really don't give a damn about his character. Even when I watch him on Beyond Salem, I was not giving a damn about him that much. So nothing to say about Dr. Lee. I mean Lee. Oh Lee. Then whew. The visitor was EJ. Whew. Oh my god, but that scene was so intense and I really did like those scenes. So yeah, and y'all know how I am about EJ. I'm not a fucking EJ fan. I don't like the EJ character. But ooh, the actor dude looks fine when he gets pretty mad. I'm talking about Dan Farrell who plays EJ. So yeah. Ooh. I don't know why. Oh my god, I'm out of words. Like forgive me for that, but before fighting him, he said he's gonna remain in his position as number two unless he wants Stefan to find out about what he did. Lee argued and said he already knows. And he was stunned that EJ confessed and that he forgiven the betrayal. And Lee reminded him that Shin, the company chairman of the board, oh my god, chairman of the board of the Mirror, would not apply for that, would not agree with that about firing him. And EJ loud out his threat and said he can end up in prison and no question and having a job is die. And he told him good luck and let that be a lesson to him and don't ever cross up the mirror. And I said, whoo, ah, oh my god, he is right. Never cross up the mirror at all. Then we have another scene. That bitch, Allie. Whew, I cannot stand that bitch at all. I really can't. Excuse me about my language, but I had to say what I gotta say about this bitch. So she a gave Chanel a silent treatment while both of them was eating breakfast, and Chanel said we need to talk. And Allie gave her the attitude and said, "Fine, talk." I really want to slap her in the face. So she talked about her and Johnny hugging all over each other. And so yeah, I said, Ellie, I always have a problem with Johnny. That's your brother. You have a problem with him? Oh my god. I said I cannot deal with Allie and the way she talked trash about her brother and then Chanel. And if I was Chanel, I would not put up with this shit. I would tell this bitch about herself. So yeah, she talked about how they slept together and wow, how they slept together behind Trip Bad Bug. And you the one cheated on Trip, bro. After he engaged to you, thinking John would not find out about this shit. Oh, Joe Devil. But y'all slept together while Chanel was married to Johnny. Yeah. So yeah. Then Allie demanded respect and honesty and having Chanel to confess that she almost kissed Johnny and she tries Chanel tried to explain it was just a moment. And Allie just went off on Chanel again. And then, thank you, Chanel. She brought up, excuse my days, she brought up Alice. And I said, thank you. Alice, I mean, Allie knows she's gonna end up cheating on Chanel with Alice. And like, you won't, Allie really wants Alice since that threesome. And I don't really that don't say about Allie. Excuse my tongue getting tired, but I cannot stand the Allie character. So Chanel pointed out they were the only one dealing with traumatic events. Like Allie, you lost your grandma, and Johnny lost both of his grandmas too. Like y'all just dealing with a lot of things, and Chanel was dealing with trying. I mean, they mess with Sloan and everything about the college incident, killing her mom and stuff. Like Chanel has been through a lot of shit, like just like you, Adam. But the bitch stormed out and went to the room. I said, "What the fuck?" Then Johnny headed to the Johnson's house, apologizes to Trip, and this is why I stand for my favorite character, Johnny, because he is a better man. If I was Johnny, I would not apologize to Trip after all this, what he said. But I'm glad Johnny decked the fuck out of Trip because he really did deserve this. And your mama caused all this wreckage, even kidnapping Susan and stuff. So yeah, I don't really care about Trip right now and stuff. And speaking of Trip, he received a visit for Wendy, and they were talking about this day, and she was just shaking her hand, and she changed the subject about Ava, and they were talking about Kayla's service and stuff. He didn't want to go because it would not. It just does feel right for him. Saying that Kayla was like a mother to him. So yeah. Then Wendy told him to stay calm and put on the other. So yeah. Johnny headed to the apartment and looking for Wendy, but found Chanel. And I said, "What a Janelle moment! This is what I like. I love the moment between Johnny and Chanel because they are one of my favorite couples." And not gonna lie, both of these actors, Raven Bowens and Carson Boatman, do have freaking chemistry. They really do, and that's what got me sold on the characters and everything. But I hope they put them back together. So yeah. Then Stefan. Okay. Before we get into all this, Nicole tracked Eric at the Brady's pub. He Eric thanked her, and they was they started hugging and everything until Sloan came in and said he left his phone in the bed while I'm Nicole. And Nicole knows that she is damn jealous at Sloan. So me and my Twitter friends was talking about Sloan and Nicole, and one of them said Sloan is just like Nicole, and I really kind of agree with that. I really did, and so yeah. So let's get into Stefan. Stefan raised a mug and Stefano's portrait while Nicole uh, ended up in the living room in the foyer looking at him, looking at the portrait. So they was talking about uh punishing correct about Nicole asked him about why he's punishing Kristen. And I said, y'all, I may not like Kristen, but she did not have anything to do with. She just she did not have anything to do with the orchid, but Steph being brainwashed and everything. So yeah. And I said, y'all just coming at the woman for no reason. And she did not have nothing to do with the women's being dead and everything. They just talked about Malena and plans on firing Lee and everything. So yeah. Then yeah. Then EJ later came into the mansion, joined by Steph in the living room, and told him what had happened earlier with him and Lee. So Stephen suggested a celebratory of drinks of mimosa. So yeah, so EJ had to run downstairs and start his damn paperwork and everything. So Stephen spiked his drink while waiting for EJ to return. Then we see Gabby sneak into the mansion and hit him with the head of the statue, and that was the end of the episode. And I really did enjoy the episode very much, and it was really good, and I kind of like it, especially the Janelle part and everything. So I'm gonna sign out and see you on another episode of the soap at the show with your car is Naylor. That's my last edition. But that is it for today. And follow me on my Instagram. So I finally made an Instagram at the Soap at Show. So please give it a follow. And follow me on my Twitter accounts at DaveStan99, Johnny Stephen 99, and the Soap at the Show. So yeah. But that is it today. See you See you later on with another Days of Our Lives review. So yeah, gotta go. Bye and good night.